Five Nights at Freddy's, my favorite horror game series.
Joe, you would like a video game about kids getting put into uncomfortable places.
Calm down, you two. This is my first time playing this game, and I don't want to be spoiled.
Barack, you will love this game. It reminds me of my childhood.
Joe, how in f***'s name does this remind you of your childhood?
Donald, it reminds me of you, all run down and abandoned, left to rot out of existence.
You're just projecting that because your wife is halfway to extinction.
Leave Michelle out of this.
All right, so these are the animatronics, and you want to make sure they don't get inside of your office.
This isn't realistic. My office would have 1,000 security guards outside of the doors, and it would be the best office there is.
That's not the point, Don. We don't have guards in this game.
I'm just saying nobody would be able to lay a finger on me because we have the best protection agency.
Did JFK tell you that one before or after he got shot?
Really funny, Joe. Maybe that's why the White House is such a circus, because of Biden the clown over here.
Will you two stop me? One of the animals is missing.
They're animatronics, Barack.
Never mind, I found him.
You're doing a good job so far.
Thanks, Joe. This game is a bit spooky.
Why the hell is it looking at me like that?
Maybe it wants a piece of you, Don.
Well, I'm not surprised. All the ladies want some of the Don.
Yeah, that's a guy, Donald.
Wait, what? You're telling me a purple bunny piece composed of scrap metal and rickety wiring is supposed to be a guy?
Why do you seem so upset? It's a damn robot.
Well,
is it because Melanie hasn't given you action since last millennia?
You know what, Joe? I could say something really mean and nasty, but I'll be the better person here.
Wow, well, thank you.
Is what I would say if I was a better person, you dusty fossil of a pervert.
Either make love already or stop arguing. I'm trying to play the game. Thank you.
You're only 4 years younger, Don.
And you act 40 years older, Joe. You fell asleep at the podium giving a speech. What standing president does that?
Geez, losing one election makes you really whiny.
What the hell did you just say, you prune of a human?
To be fair, Joe, go 2-0, and then you can talk the talk.
By the way, Barack, you need to conserve power until 6 a.m. So don't use the camera too much and don't always have the doors shut.
Got it. Thank you, Joe.
No problem.
Bloody hell on a stick. What is taking so long to beat this level, Barack?
Each night is roughly about 6 minutes.
Joe, I was talking to my good friend Barack. Please do not interrupt.
You know what? Fine. You guys figure it out.
Donald, what the hell, dude?
What? I was showing respect to you. You should be bowing down to me or kissing my hands out of respect.
No, yeah. I actually don't want to get a disease today.
How about kissing my ass then, you liberal turds?
I honestly don't know which one is worse.
You beat me to it, Joe. Okay, who the hell is humming?
Oh, that's Foxy. He'll come out in night 2.
Nerd. You're a nerd.
Shut it, Don. Stuff is happening in the game right now.
Not possible for him to shut up.
Okay, the bunny is back where he was.
His name is Bonnie, by the way.
Bonnie the bunny?
Yep.
Good to know.
Seriously, are none of you concerned at why he is staring that intensely?
It's just a game, Donald. Nothing extra is happening.
He looks like he's seen a ghost.
An average person's reaction after attending a Trump rally.
Looks like a Democrat when you ask them what their Lord and Savior Barack Obama did in the Middle East.
Damn.
Too far, Donald.
Oh, but when Biden joked about JFK, that was just quite fine and dandy.
Oh.
Joe, what the actual do you have us playing right now?
Oh, come on. It's not even that bad.
Where are his eyes, Joe? Where the hell are his eyes?
You would understand it if you got into the lore of this game.
Oh, what the Now the teddy bear is staring?
The duck is gone, too.
Their name is Chica.
Old Sleepy Joe should have slept on this game because I have no hootenanny at what is going on.
Joe, not even being mean here. This bear reminds me of you.
What? How?
The way it just, I don't know, stares.
What the hell is that?
I don't know.
Move.
What the hell?
Donald, what the
He's here. Close the wall.
Of all people, you should know the difference between a door and a wall.
Shut up, Barack. Joe's creepy friends are here, and we have no way to stop them.
The doors are literally there to stop them.
Then what are we doing? Close them all, barricade us in. We're trapped in. We need saving. Someone call Secret Service.
Donald, he's not even at the fucking door.
I don't care. We need to stay in here and stay safe. No opening the doors.
If we do that, we'll run out of power.
Does it look like I care? Where on my face does it look like I care?
Donald, every time I think you can't do something more stupid, you always find a way to shock me.
And that's why you never got reelected for a third term. You doubt the capabilities of your opponent. Face it, Obama, I'm stronger, I'm smarter, I'm better.
Barack?
What, Joe?
Just let it happen. Like going bankrupt. He's going to have to learn the hard way.
So be it.
Did I win?
No, you walking asshat. I told you that we needed to conserve power.
Well, guess, Don, what did you not do?
Now Freddy's going to fist you into being skinny.
Joe, how do you sink into new depths of being a creep every time you talk?
No way.
Oh, really?
And here it comes.
I was going to die, really? That's how it was going to end? Well, guess who just won the game, you blue-painted maggots? Wait, there's a night 2?
Yeah, that's why it's called Five Nights at Freddy's.
You know we only won the first night because of me, right?
No, we didn't.
Just like when I took over the country from you, Barack. My heroic action set us on the path of inevitable victory.
Or you were just lucky.
I'm surprised you remembered that far back, Joe. Are the dementia pills working this time?
Maybe you could use these pills. It could help you remember to pay your taxes.
Joe, is it the same rules as last time?
What's that?
I said, are the rules the same as last time?
Oh, yeah, they are. Mute that phone, though. I can't hear myself think.
Who calls us anyways?
The phone guy. He talks to us about the restaurant.
Who?
The phone guy.
Asked.
You did, doofus.
Calm down, guys. I think I hear footsteps outside.
It's probably because you did.
Just as I thought. Bonnie's off the stage.
Where the hell did he go? I don't want that rabbit anywhere near me.
I don't think it wants to go anywhere near you.
It's okay. I found him in the backstage area.
As a heads up, the animatronics get more aggressive with each night.
And the 5th night is the hardest night?
No, the 6th night is the hardest night. And then there's a custom night where you can make it almost impossible to beat.
You're right, Joe. The bird's already out.
Wait, there's 7 nights? Then why the hell is it called 5 Nights at Freddy's? It should be called 7 Nights at Freddy's.
You do realize how stupid you sound right now, right?
How the f does that make me stupid?
You don't understand the marketing behind it.
I forgot you were a soy boy cuck for games that you like, Joe.
Guys, I need you to be quiet. The animatronics are getting here fast, and it's becoming really difficult to manage.
If it helps, Bonnie only comes to the left door, and Chica only comes to the right door, so you don't have to worry about them showing up on different sides.
You can also just close the damn game if you're being a big crybaby about it.
Don, you literally stole the laptop away from me last second and almost made us lose.
I was just trying to make America game again.
That's actually a pretty good slogan. I'm impressed.
Oh yeah, it's great. I'll give old Sleepy Joe a run for his money.
Wait, what did I do?
Exists.
Quiet down. I'm hearing a lot of footsteps outside. I think it's right at the door of the office.
I think you're right. Yep, you're right.
Close the damn door now. He's after me.
I never thought I would agree with Donald.
A broken clock is right twice a day.
Of course, your prehistoric ass would know a saying like that, Joe.
Okay, Bonnie's away from the door. I'm going to open it up.
Again, you're doing a good job, man.
Thanks, Joe. That does mean a lot. Any wise words from you, Donald?
I'll pass.
Not surprised.
Bruh.
What the hell?
I got here pretty quickly.
No shit, Sherlock. Why the hell can it just teleport? What sort of restaurant is this?
Somehow Donald questioning the logistics of a video game doesn't surprise me.
Bonnie left. You can open the door.
Thanks, Joe. I'm glad at least someone here is not a total buffoon.
Happy to help.
Suck each other off more, why don't you? Is that what you guys did during those 8 years in the house?
At least we were in the house instead of on the golf course.
Watch out, Joe.
What?
Damn it. I was hoping that would give you a heart attack. Then I could be at peace and sit in silence.
Donald, I'm still here.
Yeah, but you're as quiet as an Iranian orphan.
Shut it, Don.
Donald, you probably agree to that statement, huh?
Was that a fat joke, Joe? Is it because I have a bigger stomach than you two and I don't look anorexic?
So I'm managing the night pretty well. I'm at 57% power and it's 2 a.m. We might cut it close, but things are looking good.
Didn't Joe say something about that curtain? I don't know what's humming in there, and I'd prefer to keep it like that.
He's right, Barack, and make sure to keep peering at Pirate Cove. We don't want to deal with Foxy.
What does Foxy do again?
Trust me, you don't want to know.
Well, clearly he does. He fucking asked.
Actually, I'll take his word.
Yeah, Foxy will start creeping through the curtain and try to attack us.
Hey, Joe, out of curiosity, who happens to be your favorite character in this game?
Oh, Foxy, hands down.
Really? Yeah. Ow! I'm sure shocked at that statement.
Donald, what the hell was that noise?
My dentures kind of fell out when I was trying to imitate Toad.
Damn, he's here.
Then close the door, Obama. What are you waiting for?
That's what I'm trying to do. The door's not budging.
What the hell do you mean it's not budging?
Oh, crap.
Something you know, Sleepy Joe?
Bonnie jammed the door button, and now we can't close it.
So what do we do?
Right now, that we just got to hold off. If we don't look at the cameras, we'll be fine, and we can make it to 6 a.m. The problem is Foxy. Since we can't look at the cameras, he might grow impatient and try to attack us.
So we're basically just sitting ducks here. Great. Just what we needed.
There was nothing else we could have done. If they jam the buttons, you're kind of f***ed with a capital F.
All I'm saying is, when I took over last time, we were able to survive because I'm the best security guard, the very best. Now Obama comes in and look at the mess.
I can't wait till they put you in jail.
I can't wait to play Five Nights at Freddy's, my favorite horror game series.
Great, and now his dementia is kicking in. Now I have a bubbling, crusty pile of patheticness and Joe Biden.
What?
Barack, when did you get here? Oh! Yeah, that's what Foxy does.
Obama, I'm telling you, if it was me at the helm of that ship, we would not have died. You saw what happened the first night. We lived. That didn't happen here.
Fine, Donald. If you want to be like that, then be like that. Here, it's your turn to play a full night out.
Bet. And I won't fall asleep like Sleepy Joe.
Wait, where am I?
You know how to play, right, Donald?
Of course I know how to play. That's like asking a Harvard graduate if they know how to write.
I'd be impressed if you could do either.
Don't you have to go and sniff some hair, Joe?
Enough banter. The game's starting, so stay focused, Donald.
Oh boy, I cannot wait to see you lose.
Hey, Joe, I'm trying to stay focused. Can you crawl back into your casket?
You know, he would know a thing or two about losing, wouldn't he, Joe?
Oh Oh boy, wouldn't he?
You know, for wanting me to focus, Obama, you're not really helping. Like, how the fuck am I supposed to hear footsteps when I got two loud Democrats on both sides of me? It's like the 2020 election all over again.
You literally did that to me for the past 2 nights. Also, Joe's vocal cords can't go past a loud whisper or they'll shatter.
Hey!
Just being honest, Joe.
How the fuck is Bonnie already here?
They have been really aggressive when it's just night 2.
That does not bode well for the rest of the week.
Just watch and learn, boys. Old Donnie here will teach you a thing or two about managing a business.
I'm sure going to put my confidence in you after 5 bankruptcies.
I thought he was up to 6 already.
Why the hell is Bonnie still at the door?
Like I said, Don, he wants a piece of you.
I know he wants me, but I'm not on the menu.
Damn, that might be the unfunniest thing I've ever heard. And that's saying a lot.
He's still at the door, Joe. What the actual fuck is happening?
He's not going to go away right this instant. Sometimes they'll be there for 2 seconds, sometimes 2 minutes.
So what you're telling me is that the game knows that Donald Trump himself is blessing them with his presence, and they take high offense to it. So they're purposefully rigging the game against me. So I fail.
That's some next-level gaslighting.
Now Freddy is staring at me, and the duck is gone? How can you two stand there and not feel bad for me?
You wanted this.
Burn in hell, the both of you.
According to you, that's where all libs go.
I do have to admit, despite being a total idiot, you're not doing too bad of a job, Donald.
I know I am. I'm the best security guard, the very best. No criminal or animatronic will get past me. And do you know why? It's because I'm the best.
Just stay focused. It may seem manageable as of now, but believe me when I say that it picks up before you know it.
Yeah, otherwise Bonnie might stuff you in a suit like you did with me.
Why is the camera disabled? And why is Freddy always staring at me?
Most action you've seen in years, Don.
What the fuck is that?
That's Foxy. That's the guy who killed us last game.
He certainly has an interesting way of being on the camera.
The comparison between Foxy and Joe are quite alarming, if I'm going to be honest.
Why, is it because we scare children?
No, because, well, that too, but because you're both all run down and old and stinky.
Donnie getting visceral with those insults.
Damn, who the hell is making all that racket?
That's Chica. She's in the kitchen making food or something.
We know she's not making a salad.
Well, no, her favorite food is pizza. This is a pizza restaurant.
Seriously, why the hell are they being so damn aggressive? They weren't like this for you, Obama. Why do I get the shaft?
I will admit, they are at the doors a lot more with you than they were with me. Maybe it's just the luck of the draw.
Luck of the draw, my ass, they're targeting me.
Here we go again.
What the hell now?
That isn't good. He's about to run to the door.
How do we stop that?
By closing the door?
Kind of self-explanatory, Don.
This game is way too active for my liking. I swear I don't know why I have the more difficult night than you do, but something fishy is going on here.
It's just how the game can be sometimes.
Relax, it's already 4 a.m. Only 2 more hours left.
I don't like how this duck has 2 pairs of teeth. How much pizza is it eating?
You see the size of that damn thing? Too many to count.
She got that Donald Trump build.
Yeah, my fault for not wanting to look like an underweight canine.
Mission accomplished. You look like an overweight frog.
And a classic second-grade insult from Big Man Biden. Really scathing, guys.
Really focusing on the game there, aren't we?
Like you said, it's 4 a.m. What do I have to stress about?
Well, there's one thing you have to stress about.
I forgot you were in cahoots with the game, Sleepy Joe. Can you at least take me out to dinner before you f*** me?
Close the door now.
Whatever you say, Joe.
Now look at Cam 2A.
What the hell?
That's what happened to us last time. Foxy ran down the hall and absolutely spoiled the night.
Does that reset him, I assume?
Yes, it does.
Well, it's 5 a.m. and it seems like that I have enough power to win the night, so I'll just close both of the doors, sit back, and relax.
Risky move.
You never know what could happen, Donald.
Everything is fine. Look, the fox is out and he can't do anything, you stupid idiot.
You might have spoke too soon.
What do you mean?
Hey, Don, look at your power.
What about... Wait, what the f***?
Now I just swore you said that everything will be fine.
What the f***, man? I literally just had 10% power. What the hell happened to it all?
Foxy knocked on the door and it took out like half of the power that was there.
Karma has a funny way of working, Donald?
No, this is not fair. This is an absolute load of the biggest horse... what's that?
Say your prayers, Donald.
It was nice knowing you, man. Oh, what the f***?
Damn.
Let's go. Get shit on, bozos. Donald Trump takes another W home.
Your good luck has to run out sometime.
I don't win anything with luck, Obama.
Yeah, you win by rigging it. Now prepare yourself, boys. This is where things go Wamo Kablamo Insano style.
The hell did you just say, Joe?
What do you mean by that?
Every single animatronic is on the loose. Freddy, Chica, Bonnie, and Foxy will be peeking through the curtain. The difficulty really starts to ramp up here.
I hope they come one at a time. I'm not good with groups.
Stormy would probably agree with that.
What the hell is happening?
Hallucinations. They become more frequent as the nights go on.
Our character must be off his meds then. That's how you know we're playing as Sleepy Joe.
Can you two babbling idiots go 1 second without insulting each other?
No!
Damn it, I should have just went to Michelle's book club.
Obama, you know very well she would just be reading her own book.
I know, that's why I avoided it.
Jill and I used to have that relationship until I finally took charge and showed her that I'm wearing the pants in the relationship.
I don't know what I'm more surprised at, that your wife is still alive or that you remembered to put on pants.
Both, if I'm being honest.
You guys could have just nodded in agreement.
But that's the thing. I don't agree to it. For goodness sakes, Joe, if she walks you around like a seeing-eyed dog, that's not normal. If you weren't standing in office, I'm confident she would have put you in a nursing home already.
You certainly have a way with words, Donald.
Why is this duck chicken thing being the one to rush the door? Normally it's Bonnie.
What is Chica anyways, Joe?
Are you fucking serious? She's a chicken, Barack. It's right in her damn name. I expected something like that from Donald, but from you too. Come on now.
No need to get snippy. She looks like a duck. I don't know why she would be a chicken.
Now look at who's questioning video game logic.
That's the stare of nightmares.
Why can I see her through the door?
Just the way the developer wanted it.
Well, he didn't have to develop her staring like that. Close your mouth. You're letting flies in.
I'm surprised you can make jokes and play the game at the same time.
Yeah, it comes with the territory of being a business owner. You have to dip your hands in a lot of areas at once. You get pretty good at multitasking that way.
So trade out bankruptcy for tax evasion, and you got a pretty good business.
The art of the deal, as Mr. Donald Trump would say.
That's weird. Bonnie is still on the stage, and he's normally the first one out. That's super weird.
The night is still going smooth. Hasn't really been too much activity besides Chica.
You're right for once, Joe. The thing that gets me is that building anxiety of the night. As the clock gets closer to 6 a.m., it gets more and more nerve-wracking to play, like waiting for everything to crash and burn.
Just wait until the second game.
I've seen previews of it, and it actually looks tougher than running the country.
Well, yeah, presidents do like 5 things. This seems like a nightmare job. This man should be running the country.
I did at least 6.
No wonder your approval ratings are in the toilet.
I was the most liked president in the past 100 years. The absolute best, the very best one.
Who told you that one? New York Post?
Oh, she looks possessed.
She looks like you, Donald.
How does she even look like me?
She's orange.
Wow, Comedy Central over here. Someone give Obama a fucking nomination for an award.
Have you put on that orange paste recently? You've been looking a lot more normal.
No, but I've been checking Foxy like crazy. You're not running down here tonight, you furry bitch.
Come to think of it, that's the only thing we've died to, right?
Yeah, kind of rough for new players, but he just becomes a formula once you get it down.
Well, not to brag, but he doesn't hold a candlestick when I've laid the lumber.
Even if it's false confidence, confidence is key.
How is Bonnie still on the stage? Normally he's busy gargling on the deepest part of my shaft.
A little bit too detailed for me, but I will say it's not necessarily a bad thing that they're staying behind.
Well, yeah, Joe, that's common sense. But it's just that off-putting factor.
Don't you dare talk to me about common sense when you stared at the damn sun.
You're just mad you don't have the neck capacity to look up. The hell was that?
Sounded like laughing.
Oh no.
Oh, they're all out.
Wait, what?
You heard me, Obama. Everyone is out. Every single one of them are on the loose and after us. Call Secret Service.
Tough news, Secret Service doesn't arrive until 6 a.m., so you better keep a close eye on those cameras.
Welcome to the working class, Donald. A hard straw for you to grasp, but this is life in America for most people.
I didn't ask for this to be an electoral speech, Obama. I asked to call Secret fucking Service.
There's a thing called a bullet that I hope you get hit by.
Well, I'm not going to lie, boys. It's 5 a.m. and I have 25% power. Even if I close all the doors and use my camera, I'm still set to win.
I cannot believe you are actually good at this. You of all people good at Five Nights at Freddy's. What a world we live in.
You consider that crazy? We're 3 of the most powerful men in the world just sitting here playing a horror game.
Makes you think, doesn't it?
You guys are so far up each other's asses, I can't tell where Joe ends and Obama begins.
It surprises me how your bedside manners are equivalent to a masochist sow.
So basically, Hillary Clinton.
Yes.
And the master himself rings in another one for the team. It's okay, you bench warmers can also hold the trophy too.
Shove it, Don.
It's hard to believe it's the 4th night. Once we win, what should we do to celebrate?
I have a realtor friend that owns an island that we can visit.
This can't go wrong in any way whatsoever.
My big question is, why does this guy keep coming back to the restaurant? Their pay cannot be that good to work under these conditions.
Because unlike you, he does not have a small loan of $1 million.
To be fair, getting bashed into sharp metal isn't exactly pleasant.
Exactly.
By the way, don't skip this call. You should hear this.
Something important?
Just listen.
Just what we needed. Another mouth breather using a phone speaker. We already have Biden for that.
That's what he sounds like?
Yeah, just listen.
So what happened?
The animatronics got to him and stuffed him into a suit. After years of working the security guard, his final week was the straw that broke the camel's back.
Well, he's a fucking moron if he came back after one night. He was just asking to die by making this his profession.
Not necessarily disagreeing.
I'm just processing that the phone guy really just died in the same room that we're sitting in right now.
Did nobody on the day shift check to see what the hell happened to him? Like they just came in and were like, oh, there's blood, time to clock in. Yo, what kind of establishment works like that?
Trump Tower.
Oh, damn it, I set myself up for that one.
You don't use the cameras a lot, do you, Don?
Well, besides checking on Foxy, what good are they for? I figured out how Bonnie and Chica work, and I can't imagine Freddy works differently. That's what separates people like you and me, Obama. I deduce while you observe.
Freddy works the same as Chica,
Close
but
the
he is
door.
more
On it.
difficult to manage. You can't see him on the cameras if there is another animatronic on the screen. Also, he doesn't approach your door.
Nice, Don.
He'll get closer to your office when he laughs, and you have to assume when he's the closest and shut your door. If not, he'll slip in.
Gonna be honest, Joe, I did not listen to a word you just said.
It's Biden. With all due respect, we probably didn't miss much.
On second thought, a nursing home would have been better than this.
Is that the laugh you were talking about, Joe?
Yep, that's how you know he's moving around.
I'll keep that in mind as soon as Chica learns how to hop off.
Not gonna happen at night 4.
Every one of them is going to be all in your face trying to kill you. So basically a normal January 6th for you, Donald.
Keep trying, Obama. One day you'll make a good joke.
He wasn't lying about them being in your face, though.
I'll give him that.
Imagine this, but the second game. 10 times more annoying, persistent, and loud. With so much to manage and look after all while staying calm, it's a wonder how anyone can be at peace.
Sounds like your wife,
Barack.
Donald.
I'll stay out of this one.
What did you say about Michelle?
I said the truth. You're not wrong about Melania. She's like a jet engine, loud as all hell, and impossible to stop once started.
You know what? You raise a valid point. Touche.
That's the calmest debate I've ever seen a Democrat and a Republican have.
Not much to debate.
Our wives suck. You know what else sucks? How this fat tank of a furry car battery is still at my fucking door.
It's a good thing the security guard doesn't have to get up and go pee.
Would you even be able to pee in this situation?
I can't even pee as it is.
Gross.
Well, Foxy is out again, but because Bonnie is at the door, we already have that covered.
There's his knock.
Did he just take out 6% of the power?
Yep, the more he knocks at the door, the more power he'll take away.
What the hell, man?
Donald, face it, you're not winning another night again.
Loser mentality. As the very best security guard, I still got this in the bag.
Realistic mentality, you're at 35% and it's 3 a.m. Get real.
Oh, the deepest part of my rectum already.
I actually feel bad, Donald.
3 times in one night, some really tough luck there.
He just took out 12% of my fucking power. That is the most shit I've had poured right onto my chest. What the fuck?
So is this still in the bag, Donald?
Obama, the game has dunked my head in the toilet enough already. Lay off, please.
That's when you know Donald ate shit, when he gives up.
Yeah, normally I'm right there with you, Brock, but this night has been one of the roughest I've ever seen someone go through. It hasn't gone Donald's way at all. You did good, man. Keep your chin up.
Shut the fuck up, Joe.
Well, fuck you too. I actually hope your day gets worse now. I hope you slip on a banana peel and break your hip, you albino hippo.
Wow, that came out of nowhere.
How long have you been holding that one in, Joe?
About the broadside of 40 or so years.
You just released the wrath of the whole United States militia.
Yeah, it was like Twitter the day I got elected.
Well, moving on from that, how's the game going, Don?
That's how it's going, Joe. I'm being absolutely plowed through on both ends without a hope of living.
Just like-
And don't say just like Stormy Daniels.
You make it too easy for me sometimes.
Well, 5% power, maybe.
4 times. Incredible.
Yeah, I have no words. I'm genuinely sorry the game is screwing you over this bad, but a part of me is happy.
I think we're all slightly happy when Donald loses.
I know we're enemies, but you guys shouldn't celebrate when the game plots on my downfall. The game was targeting me from the start, and the proof is in the pudding.
Did someone say pudding?
Not now, Joe.
Well, if this game has any objections to how unfair it treated the best security guard, I ask it to pass us to 6 a.m. or forever hold its peace. Well,
So what happens now?
I don't know. I guess we just hope.
Well then.
You good, man?
Pride hurts a bit. I think I also got a bit penetrated by Freddy there, but nothing a shot of Jack can't fix.
Well, both of you had your turns, so now it's mine. Let me show you how a real pro handles it.
Someone grab his inhaler.
Don't get a hernia out there while you're playing, Joe. Obama and I don't want to clean up feces again.
Oh, shut the hell up. That was one time.
It was actually one day. It happened multiple times.
Barack, don't you have a wife to piss off?
Joe, don't you have a wife to piss on?
I've only peed on Joe once, and it was an accident.
There's absolutely no way 74 million people voted for you, Joe.
I'll be honest, I don't know either. Kamala and I were just throwing mud at the wall and seeing what sticks.
95% of what they had was just from my old campaigns.
Well, yeah. In other news, the grass is green and the sky is blue, That's pretty much what every politician does. When was the last time you heard of an original presidential campaign?
JFK had a good one.
For your own safety, Obama, you should probably stop there.
My hearing has worn off, but I can still hear their footsteps.
You're not looking at the camera much either, Joe.
Well, think about it. You already know that Bonnie and Chica will always act the same on every night. They will always go to each respective door, so there's no point in watching the cameras. You really only have to open it to check Foxy, and that's it.
How do you tell if Freddy is outside the door?
Well, if Chica is also in the camera, you can't. You just gotta guess.
Well, no offense, Joe, but I think that's a load of horse-cocking bullshit.
But if she's not in the shot, you can see his eyes glow. At that point, you have to balance your power a lot more.
Clarify that for me, Joe.
Freddy doesn't show up at the door. You know he's there because he's on the camera, but he won't show up at the door. You guys following me?
Yeah, we're following.
From a distance?
So you want to keep your door shut and prevent him from getting in your office. But because you don't want to use a lot of power, you have to keep it open.
So you're teeter-tottering on the edge of life and death. One wrong move and you're deep-throating a robotic arm.
More or less.
And Joe, I'm not even trying to poke fun at you. I genuinely thought you had the reaction time of a dying tortoise. How are you so quick to the punch in this game?
As some of your senses fail you, others become heightened. You should know a thing or two about that, Donald.
I guess marinating in piss worked out for you.
This is where things get difficult. I have to estimate how close Freddy is to the door and when I should shut it.
With that hearing, good luck.
Doing better than you were, Donald.
He most certainly is not. He's doing good, but nothing compared to the best security guard, the absolute best.
Some of my fellow Americans would be inclined to disagree to that statement.
Some of your fellow Americans can't tell if they're vegan or depressed. The hell is your point?
Some of my fellow Americans also can't tell if they're tax frauds or con men. The hell is your point?
Shh. Did you just fucking shoosh me, Joe? I'm not a dog, nor are we in a library. Just tell us to shut the hell up.
Then shut the hell up.
I don't take orders from Democrats.
Why do you keep shutting the door when you open the camera?
I'm trying to predict Freddy. Like I said, when he's right outside of the door, you have to be as careful as possible. He's probably the most difficult animatronic to deal with.
I disagree. I think Foxy's the hardest one to maintain out of all of them.
To be fair, he did hunt you down like a lion hunts prey.
I still don't really understand why he was so aggressive with you, Donald. He hasn't ran once for me yet.
Well, Donald only checked the cameras once an hour or so. You're doing it almost every free second you get.
And there's Freddy. Yeah, we might cut it close tonight.
Maybe a bit too close.
Well, this ain't good.
Night 5 must be impossible.
Oh, it's pretty close to it. The reason why the difficulty ramps up after a while is because with all the factors you have to retain, some of it turns into pure luck.
I'll give you that, Joe. For being a sleepy 80-year-old raisin, you're really active on this game?
Thanks, Donald. And you look a little less fat recently.
A little less fat? I'm not fat at all. I'm not.
I might have spoke too soon.
3 a.m. and 35% does not look good, Joe. Don't fall asleep at the wheel now. We still need to get to the end of the course.
Backseat driver Donald really giving the best instructions.
Oh, you're just mad that I steered this country in the right direction.
Foxy's about to run. Also, Don, it was a damn mess when I went into office. The secretary didn't even know the password to her own computer. What did you do in there?
I'd tell you, but you can't even remember your own fucking name. I doubt you'd remember this.
It's amazing that Joe can keep playing while being harassed.
16% power, and Bonnie is probably going to hold the door. I think that just about does it.
Don't be upset. You did your best, Joe, and a lot better job than Donald.
Just to be clear, he's talking about the game, not your presidency.
Can you shut it for once in your life, Don?
I cannot.
Well, it's 5 a.m. This may take a miracle, but we still might be able to bring it home. I just need to stall for time.
You got this, Joe. Say something encouraging, Donald.
Don't die, I guess.
Foxy's about to run. Man, this is really cutting it close if we survive.
If we do, you'll be an absolute magician, Joe.
I'm going to try to stall for time as long as possible here. Try to bleed the clock some more.
Joe, you're the president. This is light work.
Oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me.
They jammed the buttons, didn't they?
Yeah, both of them.
This game's a damn joke.
I can't check the cameras. Foxy can run at any minute, and Freddy could be in the office. We have to hope the power goes out.
0%. Go out already.
It's right there. Come on, man.
If we survive this.
No fucking way.
Holy shit, Joe. How did you just do that?
Stay calm. Nothing is set in stone. We still have to hope that Freddy doesn't kill us.
Joe, if you pull this out of your ass, I will actually be impressed. I might even stop making fun of you.
Really, Don?
Probably not.
Well, here it is, guys.
Joe, whatever happens after this, you fought like a soldier fights for their country.
And that's something to be truly proud of.
Thanks, guys. This was probably one of the hardest things I've done in my life. I don't know what will happen, but whatever happens, we were in this together.
Here goes nothing.
No fucking way!
Let's fucking go, baby. That's what I'm talking about.
There's no way you just did that, Joe. How the hell did you pull that off?
I don't even know, man.
Because you're the 46th U.S. president, and you know how to play a damn horror game.
On to night 5, boys.
Let's do this.
Donald, how was your run with the pokey?
Not gonna lie, Obama, things could be going better. A lot better, actually.
Don't drop the soap.
You could have told me that sooner, Joe. Would have really come in handy.
Have fun sitting tomorrow.
Anyways, let's get this show on the road.
Donald, when it's your turn to play your round, just give us an IOU.
Now, Barack, that was just criminal.
I hope I get Epsteined.
I already know that the 5th night won't be easy.
Anything but easy. We barely survived the 4th night. It's going to take everything in our power to make it through the 5th night.
Well, as long as you don't fall asleep on the cameras, we'll be okay.
Pretty big talk for a guy behind bars.
Big talk for a big walk, Obama. You could learn a thing or two from me.
Oh, I forgot about this. I'll just skip this real quick.
What the hell was that?
Did the phone guy shove the phone inside of him? I thought he was dead.
Speaking of phones, is this considered to be your one and only phone call that you're using right now, Don?
The phone call that you should use to call lawyers?
You think I need to call lawyers? I'm not an average Joe. I'm Donald fucking Trump. My arrest was covered by national media, and my lawyers notified ASAP. Besides, I'm only in this cell for a couple more hours until I go back to Mar-a-Lago.
It'll be a modern-day miracle if you can weasel yourself out of this one.
Obama, the case against me is very weak. Did you take a gander at it? It was like my incoherent son wrote it.
Which one? Eric Barron or Donald Jr.?
Well, now that you say that, all three.
Buckle your seatbelts, boys. It's going to be a bumpy ride.
Don't get car sick, Joe. You're steering the damn wheel after all.
Joe, I want you to be completely transparent when I ask this. Have you ever fallen asleep at the wheel? Joe? The silence speaks for itself.
Quite bold of you to assume the prune can drive in the first place.
I carry you guys through the most unbelievable night that we've ever seen, and this is what I get in return.
Oh, calm down, Joe. It's just jokes.
There's a little bit of truth behind it, Obama.
We're a bit all over the place right now, but so far so good.
Yeah, we joke around a lot, but you're doing an awesome job right now, Joe.
As the world's best security guard, I agree with Obama that you're doing an exceptional job right now.
Donald, can you just accept the fact that Joe is better than you at this game?
All right, let's not get ahead of ourselves here. Next thing you're going to say is that he's a better president than me.
Donald, you might want to sit down.
I'm not hearing you out, Obama. Joe has literally tripped upstairs multiple times. Do not tell me he's a better president.
That may be true, but his policies are still good.
No, they're not. They're just yours with different wording. He's literally the definition of copying someone's homework.
I am right here, guys.
You just focus on the game, Joe. I got this taken care of.
Barack, you're fighting with a guy in federal prison over hush money paid to an adult actress. Is it really worth it?
Joe, he said focus.
Is that the best way to stop Freddy? He seems to be where all our problems are.
He works like Foxy, but on the other door. With Foxy, you can tell when he's about to show up at your door. It's a giant guessing game with Freddy.
I just thought about this. Why the hell doesn't the guy bring a flashlight if the power goes out?
You're thinking too deep about a video game again, Don.
You should put this kind of thought into your active lawsuit.
Joe, I don't know if you have your hearing aids turned on or not, but I'm flying back to Florida later today. I went over that about 2 minutes ago. You better get those ears checked if you want to be on the same level as the best security guard.
Quiet down, con man, Don.
And Freddy's right at my door now, too. Well, ain't this just great?
Trapped with two big burly figures on both sides of you. Typical Thursday for your daughters, eh, Obama?
What the fuck?
You're so unfit to be president again.
You snowflakes are all the same. As soon as a bit of wind comes around, you all flutter away.
This coming from the man that tried to use Twitter to overthrow the government.
You know, Sleepy Joe, the way Obama and I go back and forth, that's what's probably keeping you awake.
Yeah, not the game at all. Just loud-ass Donald J. Trump screaming through the payphone.
You're kind of proving his point, Joe.
52% at 2 a.m. Not bad, definitely could be better, but it's all right.
Can't ever compliment people normally.
Oh, damn it.
What's wrong, Joe?
I think Freddy got into my office. He can get in your office if you don't close the door in time and just lurk behind you waiting to kill you. It's all luck, to be honest.
I guess we just wait now or what?
Well, if he laughs again, that means he backed up, or like he just did now. So yeah, we're in the clear for now.
He's still right outside the door, though.
It sounds like he backed off, so I can open the door now.
You're definitely putting up a fight, Joe.
Never mind, keeping it closed.
I didn't expect them to let up, but they are really taking no prisoners.
They're not taking no for an answer, Joe. Something you should be used to.
And Foxy just knocked off 6% of my power. We're probably not living through this one.
You got this, Joe.
Nope, I'm fucked.
Coming from the world's best security guard, you may be able to crunch out enough.
You guys scream like bitches.
I don't want to hear shit from you, Joe. You absolutely sold that for us.
Donald, save the complaints for court, and Joe, hand me the mouse. It's my turn.
Okay, well, here you go. Remember, this is night 5, so absolutely bring your A game.
Don't point that thing at Afghanistan this time.
Welcome home, Don.
Did you enjoy your vacation?
I was in jail, Barack, minimum security prison, and someone still put it in my butt.
I didn't need to know specifics.
That has to be a shitty feeling.
I cannot wait to see you in a casket, Joe. I know you probably think I'm saying this for the recording and to make people laugh, but I genuinely hope you have a heart attack already.
Now look who's triggered.
Hey, Joe, what are those things on the walls?
What things? Be more specific.
Right there, behind the fan.
Oh, those are drawings that kids made at the restaurant. The staff pinned it to the wall, I guess.
They're creepy. I hate children's drawings. And drawings. And children.
If you think that's bad, then don't look up the fan art online.
Why is it bad?
Don, in your words, it's all made by the far left. You can assume what happens.
Well, now I'm curious. You can't just tell me about some shenanigans and then think I'll completely ignore it. You said it's somewhere online, right?
You know curiosity killed the cat, right?
Let him make mistakes, Joe. It keeps him busy doing something and allows me to focus on the game.
Looking it up right now.
Don't say I didn't warn you. By the way, how are you handling things, Barack?
It's going good so far. The night just started, but I'm trying to copy what you were doing previously. It's a bit difficult, but I think I got the hang of it.
That's good. Things really pick up around 2 because that's when Freddy gets towards your door. The balancing act is the most difficult part, but I believe in you.
Thanks, Joe. It's intimidating, but I've faced bigger foes.
What the fuck is this?
Did he find it?
He found it all right.
Why is there flesh? It's robotic parts and gears. Why is there so much fucking flesh?
You're probably on the first page of DeviantArt, too.
Do they make fan art for everything?
Oh, yeah. Everything under the sun is there. Books, movies, video games, even popular celebrities and politicians in real life.
It's getting real tough now.
You're doing good, though.
Wait, politicians even? So even us?
There's a lot of media coverage about us. You know those political cartoons they put in newspapers? Those are technically fan art.
Yeah, but I think he's referring to online fan art, not paid professionals, but actual individuals going out of their way to draw us in their own free time.
Foxy is about to run, so I'm just waiting for it.
For an amateur, you're not doing a half-bad job, Obama.
Thanks for the half-good compliment, Donald.
Anyways, there's definitely drawings of us online, but the fan art that you saw already is probably light compared to what you would see of us.
Liberal America. That's why we should have banned platforms like TikTok years ago.
Donald, mental illness has been around for years now. You're just seeing it amplified on TikTok because it didn't have the opportunity to be amplified.
Well, where was it back in the 90s?
In the mirror.
Well, when the going gets tough, the tough get going.
Just remember that if you live through the night, you'll beat out a senior citizen with Alzheimer's.
Shut the fuck up, Donald. Even without Alzheimer's, you forgot to not drop the soap. That's the first rule of being in the slammer.
I didn't know you guys were so knowledgeable when it came to prison lingo. But then again, the far left is used to being the very best at criminal organization.
I don't see what that has to do with you getting porked yesterday.
Well, if you don't focus on the game, Freddy will give you some porking of his own.
It doesn't help when I have a loud, mouth, foul-faced pig right besides me.
But your wife isn't here, Obama.
I won't lie, she's quite vocal, Barack.
Your weight speaks for itself, Donald, but you should hear her when she's mad. Sounds like a raccoon crawled in a tuba and died.
Oh my goodness.
My condolences, Obama. I'm truly sorry to hear that.
Jill was like that at one point.
Was?
But eventually we worked towards strengthening our relationship through multiple counseling sessions.
Kind of sad, Joe, but how am I doing on the night?
Oh, you're doing really well. You're probably doing better than I was.
Just make sure you keep tabs on Foxy. We know what will happen if he gets off the leash.
Doing the best I can. I wish I was faster in switching these cameras. I think I misclicked too many times, and that may end up costing me.
It's all a learning process after all. Trump Tower wasn't built in a day.
Donald, the saying is Rome wasn't built in a day.
What, was ancient Rome your hometown or something, Joe?
Was Alcatraz yours, Donald?
I respect a good comeback when I see it.
Oh, that's not good. Yeah, that's not good at all.
It's good you held him off for this long, though.
On the contrary, it's not good that he takes your power away.
On the first trip, he actually doesn't take any power away. It's almost a freebie. You just never check the cameras and let him run down the hall 4 fucking times.
Joe, how do you see what happened to me and blame me? I think the game fucked me harder than I was in jail, and that's saying something.
And he's already peeking out of the curtain. What the hell?
When I said aggressive, I meant aggressive.
Joe knows a thing or two about being aggressive.
Well, it's certainly not looking the best right now.
Remember, we dug ourselves out of bigger holes. I know you're still new to managing all of this, but just remember to keep calm and do your damn best. Then it can just be smooth sailing.
Despite his actions, Obama is a very smart and a very intelligent man. Lying to him won't work. He knows better than that.
Why are you an absolute dick all the time?
He is what he eats, Joe.
and I eat the competition.
You eat in general, Donald. If you had the opportunity, I don't think Barack would have half of his arm with you around.
Joe, all you have in your arsenal is fat jokes, and they're not even funny. With how many weapons you sent overseas, you think you would have something better to shoot.
Make America gluttonous again. Now there's a good slogan for you.
You have one good fat joke.
Earth to Joe, Foxy is out and Freddy is right at the door. Like Donald, I think I'm fucked.
Just try to hold out as long as possible, even if you don't make it.
Damn, 15%?
Yeah, it might be raps, Obama. It was a good attempt. I'll give it that, but an amateur is still an amateur.
Shut the fuck up, Don! Don't let him get into your head, Barack. You did damn good.
For an amateur.
I tried my best, guys. I did.
That's all that matters, I guess. Good on you. At least Foxy didn't get you.
I'll try one last hurrah, but I don't have any long-term hope.
All we need is that clock to hit 5, and we might have a snowball's chance in hell again.
Opening the doors, let's hope this works.
It's worth a try.
Oh, damn it.
That doesn't sound...
Well, damn it.
It was a good shot while it lasted.
Fuck you too, Freddy. I hope you fucking break down tomorrow.
Well, I wanted to get another win, but I guess it's your turn, Don.
No 4chan artist will fix what I do to him. I can't believe we came back for all 5 nights. If I was this security guard, I would have burnt this place to the ground.
It's funny you mention that, Donald.
Sometimes people really got to make ends meet.
I just worked the corner at that point. Hell, homelessness is better than this. And even then, there's a bunch of homeless shelters you could opt for.
Thanks to me. Meanwhile, if someone homeless ever set foot in Trump Tower, the bat signal would go off.
Actually, it's the Trump signal. And it goes off when anybody earning under 6 figures enters the building, not just homeless people.
Donald, that sounds like something a James Bond villain would do.
You're Tony Stark if he was built like a refrigerator.
Watch and learn, fellas. This is how a real security guard takes care of business.
How long do you give him, Joe?
I say 4 a.m.
Feeling generous, I see. I give him until 2. 3 at the max.
Wow, guys, thanks for being the supportive friends that I always need in my life.
Anytime, Don.
You can always count on us.
Sarcastic assholes.
So from my understanding, this place is haunted, right?
More or less. We haven't really paid attention to any other cameras, but on rare occasions, there are newspaper clippings that appear on the wall that talks about how 5 kids went missing at the restaurant.
So if the moving animatronics wasn't the selling point, we have missing children around the establishment. Yeah, I think our character is just dumber than a bag of hammers.
Think about it, Donald. That's why the animatronics move around, because they're haunted. They not only went missing, they were slaughtered.
Slaughtered? Who killed them?
That's a story for another day. Mind you guys, this is just the first game out of the series, and it gets very deep. I'm talking down the rabbit hole.
You sound like a Harry Potter fan, Joe. Are you going to pull-uses me or something and drug my water?
Relax, Donald. He's not Bill Cosby.
Nice try, Bonnie, but the best security guard is back to carry us to the finish line.
Well, Barack and I both tried, and Freddy put a stop to our attempts. Third time could be the charm.
With your incompetence as a businessman and a president, it would be an absolute Hail Mary if you were able to pull off an upset.
Obama, stop mentioning my business failures when the only thing you managed remotely close to business was Obamacare. How did you let that bucket of cow shit run for so long?
You mean the program that got millions of people health care when they needed it?
There goes Obama again, give an inch, and he takes 8 years.
Shut it, the both of you. You guys are doing really good for your first time playing the game. Can you just agree to that?
No.
Shocker, you guys disagree.
Listen, you two, do you guys really think I was just sitting down in my cell, being as lazy as a man can be?
You could sit after what happened to you?
While you guys were being buffoons in a cannery, I was studying, scheming, plotting. Just crafting my plan of attack when it was finally my turn again.
What do you mean by that?
Sleepy Joe, what am I doing right now? Besides flickering the lights and checking Foxy, have you noticed a bit of pattern disruption in my behavior? Almost like it's been enhanced in a certain way?
Wait a damn minute. Are you cam stalling?
Cam Wadding?
Freddy has been our problem recently, sneaking in through the door when we let our guard down. I think Donald took note of this and looked up how to stop him.
As any good businessman would do. Unfortunately, it also came at the cost of seeing more unwanted fan art, and now I have to scalpel my eyes out.
Let me guess, Reddit?
Reddit.
That makes sense. Sorry for your loss.
I'm still lost. What's Cam watching?
Foxy, you annoying little shit.
It's cam watching, Barack. It means to rapidly check the cameras to stall the animatronics. It's pointless with Bonnie and Chica, but really helps with keeping Freddy away.
And when I saw how badly you guys were struggling, I saw it as a perfect fit for the best security guard. The very best.
So Donald saw something online and just copied it. Sounds pretty par for the course.
Obama, I know it's challenging for you to do this, but use your fucking brain. If something works for somebody else, why would you change the formula?
Don't get distracted. Freddy is still going to be a problem.
Whatever gets us through the night, I guess. Just don't be a sore loser if it ends up failing.
That would be too much like right.
3 a.m. and 50% power. Looking pretty good, Donald.
I'm trying to stay focused, but I'm just thinking about the story of this game. Like, how does this fucking establishment actually exist?
Well, going back to the newspapers, it says that the restaurant would close by the end of the year because of falling profits.
I thought horrible controversies were great for business, right, Donald?
Bonnie, fuck off. They are for me. I don't know what these clowns were doing, but they clearly didn't capitalize.
If you guys think this is nuts, just wait until we play the other games. It's like opening Pandora's box.
Oh, Foxy's out? Too bad the door was already closed, you fuckface.
Yeah, I never thought I would say this, but I'm starting to agree with Donald. What the actual hell are we playing?
Don't get lost trying to question video game logic. Remember, it's a wormhole you don't want to travel through.
Wait a damn minute. You're telling me this asshole knew about the missing kids and still went to work here?
Well, he read the job ad in the paper, and that's where the other article would have been. Safe to assume he knew about it?
Obama, a penny for your thoughts?
I tried defending him, but yet getting involved in a job like this requires negative brain power.
Glad we can agree on something. Bonnie, are you fucking serious?
Has Chica even showed up at the other door?
I don't think so. Funny enough.
No, it's been the damn Looney Tune rabbit. He's been at the door at least 5 separate times.
You have good power for 4 a.m., but try not to use it all in a hurry.
I know, Joe, but I would prefer to keep away from the pile of piss known as Freddy.
Now that I think of it, this place is so run down. Imagine what those suits smell like.
I'd actually prefer not to imagine that, Obama.
You know how I said they ended up getting slaughtered? Guess where their remains ended up?
Yeah, I'm kind of glad the phone guy died.
No remorse, not in the slightest. He may not have even been involved in any of it, but if you have to be that fucking dumb to work here day in and day out and not notice rotting flesh seeping through the robots, that's just natural selection waiting to happen.
Kind of makes me wonder what else they did to that suit.
They 1,000% fucked Chica. Don't look at me like that. I was just saying what everybody was thinking.
You made it to 5 a.m.?
Of course I did. The best security guard can handle that easy of a task.
I'm surprised you didn't notice, Barack. Donald's been in the zone today. I guess he was serious about beating the night.
There's Chica, you fat sow. I missed your pretty face. Oh, and there's fucking Bonnie again. How many times is enough, you piece of garbage?
Oh boy, it might come down to the wire again.
When does it not come down to the wire at this point?
If the game screws me over again, I'm throwing Biden's head into the monitor.
Oh, what the hell, man?
In 0% and power out.
Well, if I don't get to 6 a.m., you guys may say I'm coping, but I blame it on the game.
You're coping.
You got farther than all of us, though, so if it counts for anything, you're the best security guard in that respect.
That's some pity words, and you damn well know it.
You're damn right.
Well, here's where all the marbles get thrown into action.
Give me my 6 a.m.
Probably not how it works, Don, but worth a shot.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Let's go, man!
There's no fucking way you just did that.
Fresh out of jail and you whooped that night like nothing!
What can I say? It comes with the territory of being the best security guard in the whole wide world. Wait, $120?
Ouch.
That's it? That's how much I got paid?
Yep, this was set in 1993, so it's minimum wage.
Oh, eat my fucking ass, you sack of shit.
Are we playing the 6th night too?
Yeah, can we just move on? I'm done staring at Bonnie's stupid fucking face.
We'll let the audience decide. Should we play night 6 or not?
Or just ignore me, that works too.
Tell us in the comments below.
I hate all of you. Why the hell are we back here?
The audience asked, so we're delivering.
We beat the damn game already. I got paid in Chuck E. Cheese tokens, so why the fuck are we back?
We didn't beat the 6th night, and that's technically the last official night.
So then it's not 5 nights at Freddy's. Why the hell are we putting up with this false advertising?
How the hell are you already complaining and we're still on the menu?
All right, so Barack will go first, Donald will go after him, and I'll go last. Of course, we would stop if one of us beat it.
What happens if we all lose?
Then we're going to repeat the cycle and try again until we win.
Joe, stop taking a fat shit on my chest. I have a life outside of all this. I need to meet with some realtor friends of mine tonight.
Well, let's make sure to win the first try.
I would love to, but the world's best security guard is stuck playing with himself while some half-balding halfwit is watching the cameras.
Donald, calm the fuck down. Who the hell pissed in your Cheerios this morning?
It wasn't Cheerios, it was my bed, and it was my son. He must have drank a gallon of water last night because he went off like an open fire hydrant this morning.
Isn't your son 17? Why is he still pissing the bed? And why in yours?
No, not Barron. Donald Jr. And he's 45. All the Trump families sleep in one giant bed. It's our family bed that we have.
There's so many things you just said that I wish I could unhear.
Some things are better left unsaid, Don. Seems simple enough.
How's everything going?
It's early, but I'm managing. If you can tell, Joe, I'm trying to do what Donald did yesterday and stall Freddy with the cam watching thing.
Cam stalling takes balance. Make sure you're watching Foxy as much as you're watching Freddy.
I'm doing my best, Joe.
Wait a minute. Who the hell killed the kids?
Donald, I can answer that in 5 different ways, with 5 different explanations.
The f do you mean? It's a pretty straightforward question. I wasn't being rhetorical.
I know you weren't being rhetorical, but it's not that simple of a question.
How is that not simple? It's pretty cut and dry.
I'm not saying the question isn't simple. It's the fundamental process of explaining the issue due to its natural complexity within circumstances.
I tuned out about half of what you said because you started sounding like a walking thesaurus.
Eat shit, Donald. Those were words a 4th grader could understand.
Well, talk like that during your press conferences. Not here. I'm trying to watch Obama play a game, not listen to a damn Harvard thesis.
It would be a lot easier to play said game if you guys could, I don't know, shut the hell up.
Wait, that still doesn't answer my question. Who the hell killed them?
You'll find out in the later games, but trust me, it is a pivotal part of the story.
Bonnie certainly isn't holding back right now.
Yeah, now you know how I feel.
You're doing a good job cam-stalling Freddy right now. Just remember to switch back and forth. It may take an extra second, but it's worth the risk.
You know what I just thought of?
Here we go again.
If kids went missing in this place, why the hell did the police still allow this place to run?
Donald, does it really matter? It's a point-and-click horror game.
You're overthinking the logic of it.
Why are you fuckers always dismissing my questions? Are you in tandem with the owners of the place?
Tell me you're joking.
Was it you who killed the kids, Joe? Actually, don't answer that.
Donald, you loudmouth. Thanks to you, I died.
Obama, I'm not the Middle East. Don't blame your mistakes on me.
Clearly something happened with Freddy's laugh, and it doesn't help when you two bicker back and forth like a married couple.
The laugh didn't matter. When you looked away, he was already in your office. My loudness doesn't have anything to do with your weak leadership. No wonder you couldn't manage the Obama administration. You can't even manage a fox and a bear.
Then by all means, Donald, take the keyboard and do better than me. Because if we're basing it off of presidencies, Joe would have already fallen asleep, and you'd be halfway under Vladimir Putin.
What the hell did I do?
Nothing really, you were just an easy target.
Bring me my chef hat because I'm cooking us the fattest win known to mankind tonight.
I'll bring you a lozenge instead. Your throat must be really dry after crotch-watching half of China.
The audacity to say that when you've been so far up Hillary that you have smear marks on your face.
That was from Michelle.
What the fuck?
Does the Tasmanian devil live down there or something? You look like you've been in a war zone.
You know how Venus flytraps consume their food, right?
Barack, enough with the visuals.
My goodness, it probably has its own habitat growing around it. There's definitely a couple subspecies in that abyss.
Off topic, but your wife seems like the type to collect shungite crystals.
It disturbs me how much you guys know about my wife.
Obama, I want you to look me dead in the eye and answer this, okay?
Okay.
Has she ever asked what your star sign was? Obama?
Maybe.
Yep, that's a failed marriage. Call in the attorney. You have a divorce to file.
Oh, shut the hell up, Don. Unlike you, I don't bounce to another woman once my wife becomes older than 40.
Jill and I have been married for 45 years. Quite the experience to grow old together.
Can you honestly say you remember any of it?
No, not a damn thing.
Can't say I'm surprised.
Is that all you got? Come on, I thought this was going to be a challenge.
And Donald getting arrogant once again when he's not even past the first hour.
Hey, Joe, never thought I would say this, but you seem quick on the pickup. Can you see what I'm doing?
Looks like you're trying to cam-stall Freddy while he's still on the stage. It's pretty hit and miss, though. I've never seen personal success out of it.
Well, Sleepy Joe, that's because you haven't executed it right. Luckily for you, the world's best security guard is here to show you how it's done.
I'll believe it when I see it.
If I will be able to see by then.
So far, the wild animals are being subdued. I'm like animal control here, ready to facilitate my duties.
Damn, Freddy hasn't even left the stage.
Foxy's ready to run, though.
Donald, when the hell did you get so good? I didn't say anything night 5, but you've been doing things that no beginner should be good at. I get you looked some things up, but this is just absurd.
Joe, what if I was lying the whole time? What if I actually wasn't a beginner at the game? What if this was also my favorite franchise and I know all the backstory and all the strategies? And what if I was just pretending that I didn't know?
So you do know this game?
No, Joe. What kind of time do you think I have? I don't have time to sit in the Oval Office with a pacifier in my mouth and watch game theory all day. I'm a damn businessman.
You did that on Twitter. I couldn't see how this is any different.
Ah, damn. Freddy's off the stage.
You held him there, though, for so long. If you keep cam-stalling him, I don't even think he'll reach your door.
So does that mean the cam stalling is no longer effective, or do you just switch to the other camera and do it?
He'll still be able to keep Freddy at bay. He just has to check more often, since Freddy is on the move.
Speaking of being on the move, look who's coming to take a visit.
Your favorite character, Donald.
I hope he gets gunned down in the streets of Jamaica.
Okay, Don, it's 5 a.m. and you're the prime position to take it all home?
Of course I am. I've had enough of the tomfoolery in this restaurant. I'm putting these animals down once and for all.
Just remember not to get egotistical, because that's where you're going to make mistakes.
Do you really think that's possible? This is Donald we're talking about.
No, it'll just be funnier when it does happen.
All right, Freddy's right outside my door now. It's been 5 a.m. for a while, so I'm just laying my dick on the table now and keeping it closed until the power goes out.
As if on cue, the ego just seeps out of him.
Is that why he looks like a decomposing body?
First, go fuck yourself, Obama. Second, you're not too far off yourself, Joe. Third, it's not ego, it's confidence. Plus, I'd rather not take the risk of Freddy just sneaking in here unannounced.
Well, like it or not, he's on his way now.
Donald, if you throw this, I will never let you forget about it.
Joe, I'd be surprised if you reminded yourself about it, let alone reminding me.
Here's for all the marbles, Donald. Still no 6 a.m. yet.
Come on already, give it to me.
I don't know. You might have made a mistake on this one.
Give it to me, damn it. It's right here. Hell yeah, baby.
You lucky stick, Donald. You little lucky bitch of a human being.
Eat it, sucker. That's what you get for doubting the best security guard, the very best.
What a way to pull off the Night 6 win.
And here's my slave labor, which I have to give half of this to taxes.
Not used to that, are you?
Well, guys, we did it. We beat the full game and unlocked the custom night. Do you guys want to...
I'll pass.
Not a chance in hell, Sleepy Joe.
I figured as much. On to the second game.